Tyler Lee, red and black, home of the state championship plaque. But in 05 will still be holding, so I know which had to bring it back. Something about Tyler, cause them boys straight jack. Division 1-5A wasn't ready for the 04 sack attack. Boy, you should've stopped when they told you turn your head and call, but instead you played us and took a loss. I tried to tell them we were the Lone Star boss. I mean, why else would they take a delay a game on the coin toss? So quit delaying the game, boy, we've had enough. Matter of fact, either make the caller just hang up, cause you just ain't tough enough. Go ahead and call a bluff and see if we can't beat you in blindfolds and handcuffs. Why you standing there looking amazed with no clue? Y'all need to find another sport our drill team can take you. I guess that's just how the Red Raiders will do. Y'all can have your whole school on the field and we'll still run through. You better play ace of base and see the sign. You're running for your life if you ever get caught behind enemy lines. Might as well take a knee and start praying. That's why all year the Red Raiders been saying, how you feeling, Red? You know. Texas State champ, show. Stop Tyler Lee, oh no. If you wanna come get it, let's go. How you feeling, Red? You know. Texas State champ, show. Stop Tyler Lee, oh no. If you wanna come get it, let's go. If you ain't winning, go ahead and close your lips. Got a whole team of captains, we just took over the ship. They falling down and blaming it on the slip, cause they know we deal like most shots in a 6-foot clip. Yup, better watch those running backs, they love to climb. The only thing our receivers dropping, other teams morale. Try to cross that line and get put in the grind, and we'll do option QBs, what you gon' do now? Meet the linebackers, D-line if you want some. Try to hit for the end zone if you want your body numbed. It's like meeting Roy Williams coming across the middle, son. Cause our corners and safety make sure your career was done. Check out our pep rallies, boy, I mean man. With 3 times as many fans and one hell rocking band. Cheerleaders on handstands, pro group of these gentlemen. And I promise, we got the best moms in the land. Come take a seat in the stands and watch us wreck. Taking our teams from here to Waco, back up to the Metroplex. Spring West of the flex and got put to rest. By the time we left the Alamo Dome, it was who's next. How you feeling, Red? You know. Texas State champ, show. Stop Tyler Lee, oh no. If you wanna come get it, let's go. How you feeling, Red? You know. Texas State champ, show. Stop Tyler Lee, oh no. If you wanna come get it, let's go.
Let's see.
All right.
If we are live. Everybody gets to see my personal Facebook page.
Nice.
That's cool. You get shared up. Share it up. Share it up. Tonight is going to be a good night.
It's one of my favorite nights.
Tonight. What is that one song, the Black Eyed Peas song that you were singing? Tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah. You're welcome. Everyone, y'all are all welcome for that in your head the rest of the night. Alright, I got it shared there. Share it one more place. We're not trying to ignore everyone.
No, it just takes a minute.
But we really don't like any of you. Thanks for the not support this year. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you know we've been doing this for 2 years now?
2 years, second year finale.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It's fun, man. It's awesome.
I was thinking about that earlier, and I was thinking about our first show and how many things went wrong with it.
Dude, so many. And then our second show, and then our third show, and then our fourth show, and then our fifth show. And then like our sixth and seventh show, and then like 8 on. We were pretty good.
Pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, there was a few hiccups.
Technical difficulties.
You know, it's just like, we're not technical.
Pretty good.
Pretty par for the course.
We're learning. Like we always say, if anybody wants to do IT for us, come on.
Yeah, bring it.
It pays.
Eric Mosley. I mean, I don't know if you have Facebook, but I'm pretty sure you don't. But
wow.
He should probably help us out because he knows everything.
He does know everything.
Well, yeah, season 2 finale.
Season 2.
And we're going to talk about a lot of things. One of them is going to be the best special ever, which is our Dead to Me. Dead to Me, you're done. Murdered, you're dead. Get out of my... just go away.
Did you want to show your trophy?
Oh, yeah, man. I haven't got my name on that one yet, but Dex Lab trophy right there. And I know that, yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I ain't got my name on it yet, but it's going to have it on there. And then...
It's a beast.
It is. It's Fantasy Beast because I've been beasting the club,
dude.
And
this is the best trophy though I've ever seen.
It is, and Nolan is. He's already got his name on there once, and then he's getting another plate there.
And then it's 2016
because he went back to back in the Fantasy J.A.R.V.I.S League like a
boss. Boss, and it says the best of the best.
It is the best of the best. That league is the best of the best.
I feel like I'm in Top Gun right now, and I just want the plaque for the alternates in the ladies' room. Zach O'Neal. Oh,
yeah, against Zach in the finals, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Zach's first year in there. We finished 1-2-3.
1-2-3.
Which I mean, we're not any good. We all play in that one league together, but
you got a second and a third, I think, in the J.A.R.V.I.S, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, second and a third, and then you've won Dex Live a couple times.
I didn't play you in the finals. I got kicked out of.
You finished third.
I've gone third twice in Fantasy J.A.R.V.I.S.
Yeah, because
in my own league, yeah.
Candace didn't split pot, which was a mistake.
Right. So, we got all fancy tonight, and we are going to get technical.
We are.
We're going to talk a lot about a lot of things. We got a freaking PowerPoint for you guys. How about that?
I love PowerPoint.
The Showdown. I know, man.
It's one of my favorite things.
It's kind of fun. I mean, Excel and PowerPoint, that's your forte.
That's my deal.
Yeah, Lee Trammell likes those Excel spreadsheets, too. We're going to talk about news, which is...
Nolan won the J.A.R.V.I.S League again. Gosh. Oh, okay, so I finished last, or basically last, in a couple leagues this year, and I was catching some heat. So I've got a first, possibly another first, and a third in a league this year. I played in 6, 2 lasts. Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of last. So, I went boom or bust this year, I guess. So.
Yeah, I made it. I played in 7, made it in 4, made the money in all 4. Second place in the 48-team league, which was Beasley.
Dude.
Because it's 12 on D.
That's handling up on business.
Dude, that's tough.
48 teams.
It's tough. That was the toughest. If I had won that thing, it'd have been hands down my biggest fantasy accomplishment. It was a pretty big accomplishment just to get to the show.
I missed the playoffs in that league my first year.
But you'll get in there next year.
Yeah, I got Zeke as a keeper next year, so I'm feeling pretty good.
That's pretty good. One thing that we're not talking about is injuries, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like my only segment.
It's your deal. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about matchups for this week. If you do happen to be playing in a championship game, have everyone in your league write a letter to your commissioner, impeachment, or change or threaten impeachment, because you don't want to play in week 17.
I've got one league I'm playing week 17.
Oh my God.
And the guy that's playing me, he's not going to be able to start Gurley.
Oh, man, nice.
Or Kareem Hunt.
Wow. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's good for you, though.
Yeah, I'll take it.
We're going to talk about the biggest disappointments of the year, biggest surprises, and then we're just going to get right into the nitty grit with the people we are burying
absolutely
dead to me. Done.
Not drafting.
Not drafting ever
in a PPR
ever in America. All right. Well, we're also going to do our shit show. We got to do a shit show.
Oh yeah.
And this shit show is a lot different because
you got a pretty good one.
It is our 2017 the year shit show. So the entire year, what was the biggest shit show for me? Was the New York Football Giants. Altogether, the biggest shit show I've ever seen in America.
Yeah.
It was bad. I mean, the coaching, McAdoo was terrible.
Oh.
They set a record for suspending cornerbacks. They had the best cornerbacks in the league.
And then the worst.
They just suspend them. And then, the defense is phenomenal, and they're just suspending players. And then they decide, it's week 11. Let's bench Eli. Let's break his 250-something game streak. Let's bench Eli. That was horrid.
It worked out pretty good. How many picks did that guy throw?
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. You know who it was? It was Gino.
Gino
Carino. Oh man. So yeah, that's my just a ton of talent. No running game at all. Just
no.
talent everywhere else. OBJ going down really hurt him. I get that. Sterling
Brandon
Shepard
Marshall.
kind of emerged. We got to see Sterling Shepard be a boss. Fubu called that one back in the day. He was all over that.
He did. And Cooper Kupp.
Always a year early.
Always a year early. Always a year early. Mine's not as good as yours, but mine has to do with something that's kind of near and dear to our heart. And it's not what you think it's going to be, because the easy one is Des Bryant.
Yeah.
You could make that a shit show of the year. Wow. But mine's going to be this whole Ezekiel Elliott. He's suspended. He's not suspended. He's in court. He's out of court. Jerry Jones is trying to impeach Goodell.
Oh, yeah.
He's back.
That's a saga, man.
He goes to freaking wherever, Mexico, to work out on the beach. He comes back absolutely shredded. He comes back, beats up the club again. It was just a shit show. And incidentally, the Cowboys, while they were gone, was kind of a shit show.
Yeah.
With Dak not being
lost it. He just lost it. He couldn't get it back.
I don't want to say that he's not a franchise quarterback. I'm not ready to say that yet.
No, he's not on the bid.
But what he needs to do is in the offseason, pay Tony Romo whatever he wants to come sit down with him for like a month and then just go over game film and go, okay, so if this safety comes down, we're throwing outside the numbers. If this safety rotates left, we're throwing down the middle of the field. Romo does it during the game just like on the fly.
Yeah.
He needs to teach Dak how to do that, because during the telecast, he's like, okay, so that safety come down, Dak's going to throw across the – oh, no, he didn't. He threw across the middle.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh.
Did you see that deal, the NFL memes that had the Madden game, and it had when you see X going across the field wide open and you accidentally hit A, and it's got Dak throwing this way and it's got Witten wide open in the middle. I thought that was hysterical.
It hurts my heart a little bit.
Oh, man.
I were in KC.
Oh, something else that we were going to do is kind of go through some of our rankings for next year. Oh, yeah, dude, that's another news. But we're going to talk about the earliest of early rankings for 2018.
Absolutely.
And Pat Mahomes is playing Sunday.
Sunday, starting first start ever.
That'll be cool, man.
But he doesn't have Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's actually
somebody needs to step up. We'll
they
see.
said Kelsey's going to play like maybe a quarter. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll see. Let's talk about our biggest disappointments. Wah, wah, wah. On the quarterback front, Matty Ice Ryan. Man, regression.
Yeah, regression, but if you'll remember, at the beginning of the year, we told you, do not draft Matty Ice and expect him to score the 250 he did last year.
No.
Not going to do it. He was 70 points short last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Disappointing. I didn't expect him to be that bad.
Yeah. That's like sitting for 3 games, basically.
Yeah.
Or 4 games.
70 points.
Yeah, sitting for 4 games.
Julio felt it too.
Derek Carr, man, that was a huge disappointment because I thought that he was going to be something this year. And that offense was killer last year.
Oh, it looked so bad. And, I felt like that. Marshawn Lynch might be an okay thing for them. Not like he was going to be a beast or anything, but like he, maybe take some pressure off the passing game a little bit. And then he broke his back. He broke that bone in his back.
Yeah, dude, in the Washington game, that was the point when it was just like he couldn't hit either one of the receivers. And all the Amari Cooper owners and Michael Crabtree owners are just going ballistic because it's like game 3, and you're like, oh my God. These guys that I drafted second and third round are not getting a single point right now.
And Carr was good games 1 and 2, and then that game 3 on, it's been pretty much garbage.
You got Jameis Winston, famous Jameis, which I drafted in one league. And, dude, the guy throws for 300 yards a game. He just makes the worst decisions. He just cannot keep ball control. He cannot keep the ball. He'd much rather just give it to somebody.
Well, he had the phantom injury this year. Like, his shoulder was hurt, but I think the coach really said, you need to sit down for a little bit and watch some tape because, damn. I think Jameis, Hopefully they'll come back next year because he's got some receivers.
Yeah.
He's got some stuff around him.
Oh, man, we'll get to those receivers that he's got. Let's see. Marcus Mariota was pretty bad. And
man, I thought he was going to be good.
I did too, and I think he still has capability. I think
I want to see it another year.
Malarkey.
There you go.
Malarkey.
It's baloney.
Yeah, I was thinking of Doug Marone. I was mixing it up. Yeah, Malarkey. He's not very good. He's full of malarkey.
Yeah,
they can squirrel into the freaking playoffs. God. How does that team get in the playoffs and the Cowboys not?
Well, their defense played okay, but they need to go ahead and just sit DeMarco down and let D. Henry go.
They should have been doing that week 2.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's a shit show in itself.
That could have been up there. Yeah. It's a top 5er maybe this year.
On the running back side, man, I drafted J.A.R.V.I.S in a couple of leagues, feeling good about it. I came out of a draft with J.A.R.V.I.S, Leonard Fournette, and Melvin Gordon on the team. And I was like, come get it. And then J.A.R.V.I.S.
It's bad. I think he's actually going to be good during the playoffs, and I think he's going to be good next year.
He looked good in the past 2 or 3 games, but man, he coughs the ball up like crazy.
He fumbles a little bit.
He fumbleitis. He didn't do that before.
Miami. No, I know.
That's just random.
But he's
kind of stepping into the spotlight, I think, and I don't know if he's handling.
I think that's what
he's just coughing it up. So I did a lot of these figures week 15 because this is when we were originally going to do this show, but things happen. Christmas,
Christmas, it's kind of important.
His average draft position was 12. His rank 37. That was week 15.
I mean,
that's pretty good. I mean, just it's more than double.
He's not dead to me yet, but he's
no,
major
he's not dead.
You're expecting a running back.
He can come back. Yeah, dude, he's good. He is. He just. And the craziest thing, the most baffling thing, is that Kenyon Drake can step in and just career it.
I haven't figured that out. Other than I heard some rumblings that he was maybe a bad locker room guy. Jai was he didn't like what was going on over there.
He's got some mouth, I think.
I definitely, and if you come in and you're like, okay, it's going to be our year, and then they go, you know what, your quarterback's Jay Cutler. I mean, I might be pissed at.
Yeah,
I might be a little pissed at.
Yeah,
but rough.
DeMarco Murray, we already talked about that a little bit, but yeah, dude. I mean, he finished in the top 20, so it's like. Yeah,
I don't know how.
I don't either. He had a few good games here and there, but man, he didn't win you nothing.
He had that 1 3 TD game that was huge.
Let me just say this next guy, and I'll never listen to anyone again. Ever again. I know, you were massive on him, and I drafted him in 1 league. And I drafted him up there where everybody else was, and I paid the price for it completely. I came in last place in that league. Oh, it's like one of the ones I missed. But, Isaiah Crowell, average draft position 29. I think he finished 60. Maybe 50. But, God, just horrid.
I missed on that one. I thought he was going to have
horrid. C.J. Anderson sucked.
He does it every year.
There was a lot of coaching there, too.
He was on my dead to me list last year.
Dude, Doug Martin's been on my dead to me list for 3 years now. Dude, people just don't ever listen.
I'm with you. Here's the thing. I was buying into the every other year Doug.
Yeah.
Because he's beast it, horrible, beast it, and then horrible, and then he should have been good this year.
And then Hard Knocks.
Yeah, Hard Knocks. I was pumped about it, but
it's like moonwalking on the stage and stuff. You're like, oh man, he can dance. I'm sure he can run.
Nope.
Paul Perkins. I mean, we don't even really need to discuss that trash. Mike Gillislee. I mean, who really drafted him? Who did it?
I drafted Gillislee in a league, but it was in the 7th round.
Oh, dude. I mean, I wouldn't have taken him in 10th. Let's talk about wide recievers. Oh, yeah, we still have those two turds. Let's go. Moving right along. This was the biggest disappointment of the year for everyone.
Terrell Pryor.
The biggest one. That is number one. That is the number one disappointment. I mean, and close second is Mike Evans, but number one is Terrell Pryor.
I mean, I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Just nothing.
In Cleveland, the dude goes to Branyan with me at quarterback,
right?
And then gets Kirk Cousins, who I'm going to go with. He's slightly better than me, not that much, but he's better than me. And he
couldn't run routes anymore. Just forgot how to run routes, and apparently he was hurt a little bit, but. Still.
Man.
Don't run out there if you're hurt.
I'm almost willing to go dead to me with him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I'm never drafting him.
I'm probably not drafting him either. I mean, I want to see him. I want to see it first.
I'm have to
I want to see it for
weeks.
A solid year, and then I might draft him the next year.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not completely dead, but because he's got talent, dude. But Mike Evans, he did not top 100 yards in the regular season.
That's crazy. That's just crazy.
He didn't top 100.
I think that whole offense was just like completely dysfunctional.
It was awful. It was awful to quite awful. Yeah, and his ADP was 8, and he finished 24th. Yeah.
At least he was wide.
I mean, you drafted him in the first round, and I mean, he didn't get you anything. Yeah.
No.
Then you got T.Y. Hilton, which I mean, that's a product of Andrew Luck.
Yeah. I'll give him a pass there. I'll draft him next year.
I had a good analogy here I wrote down on this one. T.Y. Hilton was like a toy that came on Christmas, but it didn't have any batteries. That's like an awesome toy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got
no batteries because it ain't got no Andrew Luck.
Because Jacoby Brissett.
I mean, Amari Cooper.
Dude, I was kind of out on Amari going into the year, but I mean...
But why? Was it like a few drops last year? Because
I
think he's talented.
He's definitely got talent, but I was kind of out on him. I was more in on Crabtree.
Yeah, me too. I've always kind of been more of a Crabtree guy if I can get him.
And I thought maybe towards the end of the year this year that he'd take over, but he got hurt instead. I mean, that guy, I'm not going to draft him. Yeah. I mean, I might get him in the 7th, 8th round.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that guy. Emmanuel Sanders hurt all year and a terrible quarterbacking. I mean, just
terrible.
Just awful.
It's terrible.
Jamison Crowder, through the first half or more, was one of the biggest disappointments I've ever seen. He
kind of came through a little bit towards the end.
He did, but like the first half of the season, you're just like, God, where is this guy?
I mean, like...
It's just a Chris Thompson show, and we can't find any receivers.
No catches. Like,
none.
Games with
and
zero
he was a little
catches.
hobbled, too, I think. But
he was a little injured, but, I mean, golly. Because you're drafting him maybe as a wide receiver, too.
Dude, and... Cole Beasley, we all thought that he would do a little better because he was doing something. He was like going to be a flex play this year.
Yep.
And then nothing.
No,
just
defense has figured it out, and they were like, he goes to Cole Beasley. Let's cover him.
Yeah.
And Des Bryant can catch.
And then Des Bryant, dude, he couldn't shake a tight end covering him, dude. He couldn't shake a tight end. He's got no breakaway. He's got hands like duct tape. He does. I mean, if you can get it in there, but he can't get it. He can't get off of the. I mean, you can force it in there if you're on the 15 and you're trying to get in. But we were never there. We were never there. Where you're just back corner does. No,
the push off,
the post up.
None of that was happening. But like, I'm just going to remain silent. Because everybody that watches this knows how I feel about Des Bryant.
It was bad.
I think he's the most overrated player in the NFL. And he's going to be the most overpaid player in the NFL next year. And incidentally, and this is as a Cowboy fan, I'm pissed off. They asked him if he'd take a pay cut or divert it out. He's like, no, that's my money. That's my money. But guess what? That's my bench. Go sit on it. Anyway.
Kevin White, disappointment because he was looking good.
I want that guy to be good.
And Cameron Meredith got hurt. That was disappointing too. So the whole Bears was that was a shit show.
Oh, and it hurt Jordan Howard.
Yeah, it did. Because Jordan Howard played pretty well for being on a crap team.
He played pretty good.
Corey Davis, I thought we'd see more out of him.
Yeah, he was injured some too.
Yeah.
But Mariota, garbage this year. So
yeah.
He was horrible.
Let's talk about tight ends, even though I don't want to. But Jordan Reed,
Pretty disappointing.
just bad. And Martellus Bennett, him and his brother are the worst human beings in the NFL, I think.
They're very opinionated fellows, and their opinions are dumb.
They're horrible. I mean, they're scum of the earth, I think. Well, two of my least favorite players in the NFL. They're what's wrong with the NFL. Let me tell you how I really feel. Biggest surprises, man. Oh, Philcock, man. He was hanging in there top 10 QB for a while.
Dude, I rocked Phillip most of the year in some leagues, and he just is solid. I mean, he's not going to do anything crazy for you. Yeah. He's just going to be solid. He's going to throw for 285, 2 and a pick every week.
Yeah, he was pretty solid.
In a year where Derek Carr and Mariota sucked, I mean, I was glad I got him late.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. A lot of leagues, he was backup. He was your backup, you know. He got to the backup. Deshaun Watson, that was amazing to watch. It's disappointing that he didn't get to continue, but that was amazing to watch.
Make sure he's going to get drafted there, son.
Dude, Josh McCown was a big surprise. He played very well.
He did.
He killed me, knocked me out of the playoffs in one league because he got hurt right there.
Yeah.
I started him over Dak, and Dak got 28 that week. It's like, I got negative 0.15 or something like that from McCown, and I was like, you know who got more points than Josh McCown this week?
Everybody.
Matt Flynn. Oh, dude. But Jared Goff was another one that I loved this year. I thought that was an awesome just turnaround for that entire team. He was the top 7 quarterback.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz, one of the biggest stories of the year. Man, he careered it.
He's a franchise guy.
Yeah, it sucks because we're going to have to wait like a whole year to see him again.
No doubt.
Case Keenum coming through for the Vikings.
Keenum, oh, man. I mean, they're going to...
Do you remember game 1 for them against the Saints, and you saw freaking Sam Bradford just tear the club up, and you're like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Thielen and Diggs
I drafted Sam Bradford in a bunch of leagues, and I was like, oh my God, I have a diamond here, and I'm getting ready to take it to the house.
And then he's Sam Bradford.
And then Sam Bradford is like, on my knee, my knee.
It ain't real good.
And then Case Keenum's just careering it, and then Coach Dumbass Zimmerman decides that he's going to be like, hey, maybe we're going to put Teddy Bridgewater back in. It's his job. It's like, dude, Case Keenum his passer rating has been ridiculous. Completion percentage has been unbelievable. He just threw for 400 yards the game before that, and you're going to put some guy that hadn't touched grass in a year, 2 years. Like, God, man, that was a dumb thing to even let come out in a press conference. I mean, that's poor coaching. Let's see here. Running back, big surprises. If you got Alvin Kamara late, you probably won your fantasy league. You probably had Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram.
Yep.
And that didn't suck for you.
No, it worked out pretty good for everybody but Fubu.
Oh, Fubu. That was the trashiest That was the trashiest fantasy semifinal game I've ever seen in my entire life. Dude has Todd Gurley, Devonta Freeman put up 80. And then he has Terrell Williams and Roddy, what's the guy's name? Rod Smith.
For the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He started Terrence and Smith.
And Dak. It was just awful.
But he got 80 out of it.
He got 80 out of 2 of his players.
And then he won it.
Yeah.
Nuts up.
And he had Zach Ertz and Travis Kelce.
But
Fubu's team was Le'Veon Bell, Alvin Kamara, Shady McCoy, Larry Fitzgerald, and it was just housed. He had one of the best teams I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If he'd have won, he would have. I mean, it was unbelievable.
And he got outscored by Eric in the playoffs. Eric's team just
crazy.
It's fantasy football.
He won the championship too.
Kareem Hunt's the next one. He had that little busted out, and you were like, oh,
Panic
my
mode.
God.
Panic mode. People were like, do I bench him? I'm like, I'm rolling him out every week because I know what he can do. I'm just going to take my medicine. I'm going to take the drought, and I'm rolling him out every week. Me and you talked about it every week. You're like, man, are we benching him this week? I'm like, I got to roll him out.
Dude,
I don't have anybody better than that to roll out. If he gets me 9, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
I benched him 1 week for Alex Collins. I benched him 1 week, and Alex Collins went for 22.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay, we're good. But I rolled him to the fantasy playoffs. And,
my God, he careered it, dude. I mean, he's going to go in the top 5 next year, I think.
Oh, I think he will too. I think Alvin Kamara might as well.
Oh, dude, Alvin Kamara will probably go in the top 5. I can't remember my ranking.
I think I'm going to take.
I don't have overall rankings, but I have running back rankings. And looking at it from here, I've got Alvin Kamara number 4.
Yeah, top 5.
So, Alex Collins, like you said, that's a good surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, finally kicking Terrence West to the curb. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and Buckeye.
You know, when Alex Collins started at Seattle behind Marshawn Lynch, and he never saw the light of day.
He didn't, but he runs hard. He runs a lot like Marshawn Lynch.
He does. He's smaller, but he runs hard.
Mm-hmm.
Duke Johnson, Dookie, 12 points in a PPR in America he averaged this year. Oh, yeah, he killed it,
It would have been okay.
Dude, and people were high on him last year. You know, I mean, like, super high to where they were
Crowell went off.
And Crowell, I mean, like...
That's for Granion.
Oh, that's so trashy.
This year, he's trashy.
So trashy, dude. That was trashy. Kenyon Drake...
Yep, last
down. I mean, I got beat by a guy in the semis that had Kenyon Drake, and I was just like, what do you do, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I mean, the guy, he worked the waivers very well. You know, and I didn't have his prayer. Let's see. Jamal Williams, for some of you trashy people that picked him up, you're just trash again. I drafted that guy in the Fantasy J.A.R.V.I.S League.
Yeah,
and I held him on my. No, I traded you Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah,
I held Jamal Williams on my bench for 4 weeks, and I was finally like, I gotta drop him. I gotta get somebody else.
22.
Oh, it was bad. It was well before he went off, but I had to make some adjustments. Let's see. Dalvin Cook. Oh my God, he beasted it. He was great.
Got hurt, but he's going to be a good draft pick next year.
Oh my God, he is. He's going to be one of my keepers next year. Chris Carson.
Yeah, man, he kind of got it done for a little bit.
If you held on to him in the keeper league, you might be really glad you did it.
That's one of those tough drops because he could be, a running back too.
I went back in and picked him up in the 48-team league and put him on my pine just in case.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I loaded myself with IR players. Just like,
oh, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I mean, like, I just loaded up.
Hey, A-Raj.
Yeah. Let's see. Rexington Burkhead.
Man, before he got hurt, the guy was beasting the club up.
Yeah,
throughout week 7, he was like...
He got me to the semifinals and then upchuck a little bit. Chris Thompson, nobody saw that coming. That's a surprise. Nobody.
Except for Natalie.
Natalie, I guess.
Natalie did. If he'd have stayed healthy, she'd have been a force.
Let's talk about the receivers. Adam Thielen, you know, what we were talking about earlier today is like, you know, we have all these big surprises, but it's like we were telling everybody to draft all these people.
Drafted him.
We were telling everybody to draft all these people. I was huge on at least... No, all of this board, this entire board right here, I was big on this year.
Yeah,
every one of them.
Yeah, I wasn't big on Curse. You were in on Curse. I was like, but he was legit.
Yeah. So Adam Thielen, Larry Fitz, the ageless beast. God, he beasted it.
Doesn't matter the quarterback.
Oh my God, he beasted it. Robbie Anderson showed up, did what we thought he would do. Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, he's going to be
he beasted it, man. It's kind of iffy though if Bobby Woods was on the field, which is another surprise.
I'm wondering if they're going to keep Samuel Watkins next year. They might trade him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would. They got to. Studs. I mean, they just need like a rookie to run
get in
out
there,
the fly routes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they could do that all day long.
Samuel,
somebody you're not paying. You know,
he's kind of a disappointment again this
he
year.
is a disappointment
every year.
Devin Funchess, I loved.
Yeah,
it took forever for him to come on, but I was like, start him this week, start him this week. And finally, he just started every single week, and I'm like, yes. And then he just shit the bed in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I think that was kind of game.
Yeah, it was. Jermaine Curtis, we talked about. Then Bobby Woods. Bobby Woods was a big surprise. Marquise Goodwin, once he got a quarterback, it was game time, baby.
Dude, Jay Garoppolo, top 10 next year.
Oh, he'll be a top 10 easy on
top 10.
This. Will Fuller, man, gangbuster with Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
Don't forget about that guy next year. My goodness.
You can pick him up, start him in your flex.
2 TDs a week, for 3 weeks in a row. Just what are you doing? I'm just catching 50-yard touchdowns. That's all. That's my job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here for this. That's why you sign my paycheck. Nelson Aguilar, Juju, Marquise Lee. You put a lot of these in here, man.
Yeah. I mean, one of the biggest ones we kind of skipped, Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones coming
Dude,
out of nowhere.
I was like, he was basically dead to me after last year, and he came back. Josh Gordon, Marquise Lee over there. I mean, dude, they are stacked over there at receiver for the Jags, and, their best one was out all season.
Evan Ingram was a good surprise. Safarian Jenkins there for a little while was a good one. He fell off, of course. But let's talk about dead to me. Let's get on with the killing. I am ready for blood. Screw you guys. You're going home. Oh, so on the top of my list, this is players that we will never, ever, ever, ever draft again. And if we do, then you can be like, dude, I remember that time I said that C.J. Anderson was dead to me and I drafted him? Yeah, what happened? Yeah, I do it too. Every now and then I'll be like, you still always want to see what it tastes like again. And then I'm like, God damn.
It's the milk sour. It's sour.
It's sour. All right, let's talk about quarterbacks. Our first one up.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, you're dead to me, buddy.
He's dead. I understand.
He's probably been dead for a while, but...
I mean, he got benched this year, and, it's whatever.
He's not good.
But he's not good. I mean, I feel bad for him because he had a...
You have to respect him, but he's not good.
But he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback because he won 2 Super Bowls and hadn't got hurt and accumulated a bunch of stats.
Yeah.
But David Tyree ought to be the Hall of Famer for catching it on his helmet because it was a horrible throw, and he ended up winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Eli. Dead. Andrew Red Rocket Dalton. I had to put the Red Rocket on there. Oh, dude. Can you imagine what came out when I Googled that? Oh, dog wieners everywhere.
He's been...
We call it a lipstick. Twin Hooper. Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
He's dead.
Andy Dalton, you're terrible.
Can't go for
Get an offensive line first. Then talk to me. Tyrod.
He's dead.
T-Rizzle.
Dude, you started crying.
Oh, I was laughing hard.
Tyrod's dead. I mean, he got benched this year twice.
Dude, he's just he's not that. He's a T-Mobile. He's a mobile quarterback.
He's T-Mobile. But if he doesn't rush for 60, he's dead to you.
He's trash. Without Sammy Watkins, he's nothing. I need to bring him back. He had no receivers, dude. He had none. Kelvin Benjamin is going to be your guy. There's a reason why Carolina got rid of that guy. Jordan Matthews, really? You're going to pull him over? He's going to be your number 1? Get out of here. Dead.
See ya.
This is probably me more than you, but I'm never owning this piece of shit again. Ever again.
Hey, man, he's a product of the system. I mean, his coach left, and now he's like the wang.
Dude, I traded Alfred Morris for him to try to make it into the playoffs in the Coach from the Couch League. And, I mean, he just sat and pointed me all the way to my death. Just said, what are you doing, Matt? Matt, what are you doing? And he's open. Oh, I'm going to throw 3 picks. I'm going to try to throw 4, but I'm going to throw 3.
And I'm also one of the best receivers in the league. I'm not going to use him inside the 10.
No.
Ever.
No. And a red zone? What is that? No. Julio in the red zone.
Down without technical.
Andrew Luck, man, and this is probably not true until, like, I don't know, man, because it is such a rodeo with him. Dude, until he's, like, healthy for an entire season, he's got to be dead.
I don't want him. You
can't do that. He looks retarded without his beard. Dude, some of these pictures are hilarious. You know what's funny about this segment is a lot of people don't know what any of these people look like. I mean, the quarterbacks, yeah, you do. But some of the players, you're like, who is that?
When I was going over it, I was like, man, who is that?
It's that Jared Cook. He looks like I don't even know. Okay, this is me. Maybe not you. We discussed it earlier. Some of these are me, and then not Nolan.
Go ahead and put him to bed. I mean,
but he's been dead to me for 2 years already.
Yeah,
he was dead to me last year, and he is going to continue to be dead.
I get it.
I'm done with this, dude. I mean, so this is the deal. So yeah, no quarterback. I get it, but there are plenty of players in the NFL. Jordan Howard. I mean. Adrian Pew. You can't. I mean, like, there's some people you can't compare, but there's like people that are like, man, I don't have a quarterback, but I'm still
going to get it done.
They're going to stack it on me, but I'm going to get 10 yards.
Yeah.
Every now and then. When they see Lamar Miller back there, they're like, it's Lamar. His quarterback's broken. Let's just. Everybody just hold hands. Let's stand right here and run over because he ain't coming over.
My only deal is in the right spot, I will draft him next year because I think Deshaun Watson makes him better.
He does.
I think
he does, but I think it's going to be Foreman's game next year.
Could be.
I think Foreman's going to be the guy next year. Your favorite of mine, DeMarco, I need to retire Murray.
He's going to get traded. And he's going to play for somebody.
He's going to play till the wheels fall all the way off.
The wheels are
Fred
off
Jackson.
now.
They're off now. They are off. They are, man. He
took the training wheels off and the bike just went.
Dude, he's going to be Earl Campbell one day if he doesn't just like. I mean, he's been beat up his entire career, dude. But I mean, you got to give it to him because he wants to get out. He wants to play this week. It's like, what do you do? Go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Get an ice pack and shut your mouth.
Good place to lay down is 6 feet under.
Isaiah Crowell. I started with the nicknames about right here. I think I made my whiskey drink when I was starting to put these in here.
That's some bad hair.
It is some bad hair. Crowell, you dead, buddy.
He's dead. He's dead. When Dookie Johnson is your daddy.
He was dead, but then I drafted him in that one league because everybody and their dog convinced me. I'm never listening to anyone except myself again.
Yeah, that's the way
I might listen to you every now and then, but on some of this...
Well, I heard that deal, and I bought in.
We all wanted to sip the Kool-Aid, and we both did.
I took a sip. It hurt me. That was a last place team.
Amir Abdullah, because I don't.
I don't want to wear a headband. I mean, what's he doing?
I don't know. He's toast. Dude.
Stays hurt. No offensive line. No offensive running scheme.
Can you believe this? So the Arizona Cardinals, they wanted to take Amir Abdullah, and they ended up getting jumped by Detroit. They traded up right in front of them and picked Abdullah. So they couldn't get him, and then Arizona got David Johnson right after that.
The guy's got talent. I mean, he's in the NFL.
The Lions just cannot run the ball.
They can't run the ball.
Douglas Fresh Martin, and I had to pull something. Dude,
I wanted Doug to be good this year, and he's not going to be on any of my football teams.
He's done.
Like, he was my safety valve this year. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make it through with Ty Montgomery, and then Doug Martin's gonna be a beast. Those teams finished last.
Dude, you had Ty Montgomery in nearly every league,
and Ty was a beast for the record.
He was before
he got hurt.
He was. I'll give it to you. He was. I was like, man, I didn't draft him anywhere. I was just like, man, Nolan's on to something. I didn't think it, but it did. And then he went down, and I was like, oh, I felt like I'm still kind of right here.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. And then they lost Rodgers. I like Mike Gillislee still on the team.
Is he still getting a paycheck somehow?
Is he going to get a carry?
Is he going to draw unemployment next year?
Is he going to score a touchdown this last week? Because he did. I mean, there's...
Oh, trashy.
No reason.
Paul, not so perky Perkins.
No, it's saggy.
No, it's not very perky. He's so trashy. We saw him week 1 live, and I was just like, that dude, he doesn't even deserve shoulder pads.
No.
We watched him live, and we watched every play right there, and I was like, dude, that guy does not deserve a uniform.
Dude, and I picked him up late in a lot of leagues going...
playing the CFL.
No, this guy.
Trent Williams can, but...
That guy can't.
No.
Wayne Gallman.
Have you heard about Trent Williams, making it happen? Isn't it Trent Williams? The guy that used to play for the Browns?
Trent. Are you talking
running back?
Yeah, Richardson?
Richardson Williams.
What, making it happen in the CFL?
Yeah.
I guess
I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. Man, I just heard that somewhere. Maybe I'm crazy. Obviously, I didn't even remember his name.
Dude, Daniel Woodhead looks a little bit douchey.
Daniel!
Look at him. He's a little douchey.
He's a little douchey.
He played like a douche this
year.
He
did. And, that's what you're going to get with Danny Woodhead is you're going to get injuries because that's what he comes with.
He's small.
But he's really, I think he's like 6'1", dude. He just looks tiny.
Dude, but he's small.
Yeah, he's not 6'1". I think he's like 6 feet, though.
Yeah, but I mean...
He is small. He's just a twerp, dude.
Yeah.
Done. Go ahead.
Matthew, running is not my forte. You see what I did there? He's old, he's bald, and Bilal Powell's outplaying. Elijah McGuire's outplaying him. I mean,
dude, that entire backfield is a shit show.
Dude,
as long as there's 3 people there, I don't care who they are.
I had a guy.
If Tony Bowles is coaching and there's 3 people in the backfield, I don't want any part of it. I don't give a damn if it's Adrian, in their prime. If it's Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette, and Kareem Hunt, I'd be like, nah, I'm going to get somebody else. You don't know how many carries anybody's getting. And he's always hurt.
Started Bilal Powell against me last week, and and he went off.
Wow.
And I was like,
oh, dude, somebody won a championship on that shit. I saw it. Oh, it was in my Kid Jones league. Aaron, good work, dude. That's ballsy. Just to roll him out there.
That's lack of options.
Yeah.
They've been there and said, we'll see.
And then Bilal Powell. Just everybody on that team is dead.
Bilal Powell.
I'm done with it.
I'm not getting him ever again.
Terrence, north, south, east, west, it don't matter. Just go away. Go away. Get out of here. You weren't good on the Browns. You weren't good anywhere. Garbage. Fat Rob, man, I might give him one more chance down the road, but
he's got some
for a long time, yeah, he's got, it's like, I don't even know what to say.
He doesn't look fat in the picture.
I know. He doesn't look fat at all. He slimmed up. He looks like he's an extra in Aerosmith or something.
Yeah, he's dead to me though. Yeah. He doesn't have a job anymore.
It's brutal.
Fat Rob.
Kelvin Benjamin. He's not good. He's always hurt. He's going to show up to camp next year not wanting to play.
And be a tight end. Look,
I'm done with him. Martavis Bryant, dude, and I mean, I get
talent for days.
I get it, and everybody in the world can get it too, but you can get it on your team because just like this year, I didn't touch him, and I tried to tell everybody not to touch him.
No.
And then he had a mental case for half of the season, and then they were forced to use him.
Absolutely forced. If AB doesn't go down, this dude's like, picking splinters out his butt. Because
the crowd was booing him in Pittsburgh weeks on end. Weeks on end, they're booing this guy. Just like, can you imagine getting booed by your fans on your team?
Zizzle started him against me in the championship game. I was like,
look at this guy, dude. This is like a freaking mugshot.
He's an idiot.
He's
He's dead to me.
Sammy, not so turned down for what? Kids.
That's good.
That's a wordplay here. I got creative. As I got deeper into it, I got creative because it's like, man, nothing rhymes with Macklin. So I was like, yeah, let's see what I can do. Oh, dude. Yeah, Sammy boy, you gotta get out of here. This is one of my favorites. Devante Parker, your ass on the bench.
Oh. He needs to ride some pine. I was big on this guy.
I was too.
And through the first 3 games, he was awesome.
And everybody, I was like, man, keep believing in him. I felt like it too. I was like, dude, he's getting 70 yards a freaking game.
Every game.
70 yards. He couldn't get it in the end zone much.
No.
But he was getting targets in the end zone.
But
and maybe I'm just counting him out early, but I'm done, dude.
No, I'm not getting it. I want somebody I trust. I'd rather get Larry Fitzgerald in a wheelchair. I mean, seriously.
That's true, man. No play Willie Snead.
He used to be called Big Play Willie Snead.
He has digressed.
No play. Ted Ginn took my job, Snead. I mean, that's what happened.
Oh, man, he got in trouble. He injured. He just had one of those years that he wants to completely forget. He needs to go to another team, probably.
He's done.
He probably needs to go to another team. Randall, go sit on a cob.
Dude, he's got a massive forehead.
Yeah, and I got a little risky with some of these.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's about right.
Yeah, I've been done with him for 2 years. He killed me in the Coach from the Couch. Last year. It was last year.
Yeah.
So at the end of last year, he was on my Dead to Me board, and he remains there. He has not left.
He's that guy that every once in a while goes off.
And Eric had him too, dude. That's who the other guy had. And he went nuts.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers came back and was like, Randall Cobb.
Oh, my God.
Jordy Nelson's over there, but, I'm going to throw Randall.
Dude, Jordy. I'm not prepared to put Jordy on my Dead to Me list, I promise.
No, me either.
These two.
Not yet.
No. Eric Single-Decker, hold the mayo. Because he ain't no double-decker no more.
Man, just nothing.
Hey, it's like I want to go to play in Nashville where there's 9 receivers that are better than me.
All of them are better than him.
All of them. Why wouldn't you just stay and freaking play for the Jets and get nothing but targets and try to keep a job?
I hope
that's a terrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As soon as I saw him go over there, I was like, God, that is way too crowded.
I mean, Richard.
And it turned out, but we called Richard. What we said in the beginning before everyone drafted was quarterbacks are going to throw to somebody they have a repertoire with, and nobody out there except Richard and Delaney.
That's who got thrown.
Had prerequisite.
And then the dump off to actually DeMarco got a lot of dump off.
Yeah, but I mean that's what you're going to do, especially if you're a quarterback that's kind of struggling in the year. You're going to try to find those people that you know are going to catch the ball. And Richard beasted it, man. I started him every week, and then he got hurt, and that.
But then after he came back and got back to full strength, he was back again.
Yeah,
and Delaney kind of picked it up in the interim. So
Delaney was top 5. I mean, all
year. Good year.
Yeah.
I was out on him this year, too.
Jeremy, once upon a time in Philly, Macklin. Once upon a time before I went to Kansas City. Once upon a time before I went to Baltimore. When I had a quarterback back in the day. And really, I didn't even have one. I had Nick Foles.
Everybody agreed with me for a second that Joe Flacco is the worst quarterback.
He's the worst quarterback in the NFL history to ever win a Super Bowl.
I mean, and I can remember getting in arguments with people, and they're like, he's better than Romo. And I'm like,
no. Dude, Joe Flacco is so bad. He cannot throw. I mean, he had some big games, throughout his career. Big games. 400-yard games.
He did.
But that would be, once every 7 games.
You know who else did? Matt Flynn.
Yeah. I mean, Flacco
is garbage.
And Flacco looks like the dude on Peaky Blinders. I'm just going to say. Did you watch Peaky Blinders?
I saw that you posted that on Facebook.
You guys need to get into that show. It's the best show ever. It's like the...
looks like it's set...
It's like Boardwalk Empire in England. It's awesome. It's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys definitely get into that. But, yeah, Joe Flacco looks like the main guy on there. John, I'm hurt, Coach Brown. Oh, I was just making sure everybody's paying attention here. That's a different John Brown that I Googled.
Because the real John Brown is missing.
The actual John Brown. Neither one of them were on the field this year.
Man, that guy got his job taken by like 4 different receivers.
Oh, dude. And he was hurt most of the time, and then he popped back a couple of times.
Nelson.
He had like 1 or 2 good games when he was back, and it's just like, you can't draft somebody like that, dude. You can't.
And no quarterback.
Dude, you can't draft somebody like that.
He's done.
Kenny, I quit Brett. Kenny, I quit Brett. Dude, he's got like the child molester face there.
Dude, ugh. I keep looking at wow, that guy's ugly.
Oh, dude, he's horrible. He's gonna get a Super Bowl ring though.
Yeah, maybe so.
Or maybe. Well, he has a better chance to get a Super Bowl ring than he ever will in his life.
Kenny Brett.
He's on the Patriots now. Brashad, I'm not my father, Perriman. Just to lay it out there, Brett Perriman was Brashad Perriman's father. He was a very good receiver. In fact, he had a season with 108 receptions or 1,488 yards.
He played
for Detroit.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah. And Brashard, not so much.
No.
He just can't get out of the gate, dude. He's just hurt and he's not good. He's just not good. Kendall, not right for my team.
He had 1 good game this year.
He had a handful of good games. He had a lot of receptions.
But next year,
did nothing.
Next year, he's on down that depth chart, and you don't even worry about him.
Yeah, he never played for my team. I don't give a damn if he's number 1 at wherever. Alshon better as a number 2 Jeffrey. Is he still better as a number 2, dude? He's always been better with Brandon Marshall on the other side or somebody on the other side.
He is. If Wentz comes back, and he's healthy next year, I might draft Jeffrey.
He was just aight.
He just scored.
I've never owned him, by the way. Never. Not once. Not even when he was a Bear.
I got Alshon 1 year
when
last
year.
He
got that value pick, though.
Yeah.
He got it in like the 5th round or something.
It was late. And I was like, I just want to leave. And then he Alshon Jeffrey'd me.
Dude, he's not that good. Even when he's playing good, he's not that good. That's just all I'm saying. Like, he's just way too high value.
He needs to do something with those sleeves of his uni, man. Yeah. It's bad. Anyway.
Dante, not without luck, Moncrief, and not really ever.
Not really. He needs a lot of luck
to
be drafted.
I used to think I was so high.
Loved him.
Dude, if Andrew Luck was on the field, I would still probably like him.
Everybody would be good. T.Y. would be good.
Yeah.
Jack the Card Dow.
Kevin, I think it's broken white.
Man.
When I wrote that, it was more of Kevin, I think it's broken white. Man. Because that dude can't play 3 snaps without breaking something.
I thought he was going to beast it this year.
He looked so good in that one game. And then you're just like, dude, he just tore everybody. He torched everyone.
He did it on my bench, too.
With Mike Glennon, he torched everyone.
See ya.
Dude, Mike Glennon. Mike Glennon. It's just like, throws it backwards. It's like, running up. Nobody even touches him. He just drops the ball.
He's like the Alex Smith Happy Feet.
Jordan, not like Air Matthews, not like
Air Jordan. No, he's not a goat.
Do you get it? Did you get it? I got it.
I got it. He is dead. And
dude, I kind of felt good about him as a number 2 to Alshon this year, and he would have been good, I think. But they traded him away.
Dude, here's what's really bad.
You know what the Eagles are thinking, though, as soon as they saw how it panned out over there, it's like, good luck, everybody.
It's like if the Cowboys got rid of Dez right now. Anyway, I'll tell you what's bad is when you're looking for his picture online and you really can't find a Buffalo Bills uni. They were like,
they're not claiming him.
Let's just rock the Eagles.
We're not claiming him yet. It'd be like he's both of ours, but he's going to say it's your house. Eric hooked on Ebronix. Dude, let me just tell you, the last 5 weeks. I know. I know. He was the best tight end in the fantasy playoffs. Number 1. Screw that guy, dude. Screw that guy.
You said that like it hurt.
Oh, screw that guy. To hell with him. Antonio Pearly Gates.
Yeah, man, it's been a good run. You had that one game again.
Yeah, you felt good about yourself on your way out. He's going to be there next year. He's going to be there until they kick his ass out.
Dude, they need to go ahead on and get him rid of
because he's not retiring.
Oh.
They got to kick his ass out.
Dude, that guy's got some financial troubles. I mean, something's going on. He needs to go be a tight ends coach for, like, the Bears.
Oh, man. Martellus, I just hate his face. I can't even look at his face. Tyler, E for effort, Eifert. That just rolls off your tongue. Dude,
he can't stay on the field.
No, he can't. He's just injured.
He can't stay on the field.
It's Jordan Reed, man. It's the same deal. I don't know why Jordan Reed wasn't on this list. But I think it's just because
he was already dead. He's in the grave.
Yeah. He went to Jared
Cook.
That's cheesy.
That's pretty cheesy. I like it, though.
He went to Jared. Dude, talk about an ugly son of a bitch.
Oh.
He doesn't have the best things going for him.
No, he's got that wavy.
Dude, and he had some of his best games that he's had in a long time. But that's what Jared Cook has always done. He's had 4 or 5 good games, and then that's it.
Should say green bike.
Yeah. Yeah. Kobe. Come in, Kobe 1.
God, Kobe Fleener is a weird-looking cat.
He is, too.
So here's the deal. I drafted him in a lot of leagues this year, and I played him in 2, cut him, and started other people. Like, the first 2 weeks he got touchdowns and was legit, and then nothing.
Dude.
Nothing.
I don't think I've ever owned him. I think I might have owned him when he was with the Colts once. Let's talk about, that was all of our dead to me. Let's talk about playoff duds. All right? Let me just start this with receivers, because I'm going to list some of these, and you're just going to be like, yep, that killed me, yep, that killed me.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen, week 15, 6 points.
Whoa. I got so much crap because I got towards the end of the playoffs, or where I was going to make a playoff run, and I had Diggs and Thielen on my team, and I traded Thielen. And they were like, you're an idiot. And I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was ballsy, though.
Diggs is the number 1. He's still the number 1.
He is.
So,
but, dude, you can tell the difference in a Diggs healthy season and a Diggs not healthy season.
Oh, man. When
as
Diggs
soon as
is
he's
healthy,
hurt, he's just like, he's nobody.
He goes away.
But if he's full healthy, he can get you 150 and 2 TDs.
Oh.
Easy.
Beast.
Yeah.
Beast. Yeah. But, yeah, Adam Thielen screwed some people over.
Yeah, week 15, 6 points. Week 16, 4.4. So in your finals, he got you a grand total. He got me a grand total of 4.4. Killed me. Dude, he cost it. Golden Tate in the semis, week 15, 6.3 points. That killed
That hurt.
I
told you to roll him back out the next week, though.
Yeah.
And he did. He came through.
He did. I was already toast.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
AJ Green, week 14, 9.4. Week 15, 5. And that could be a product of the Red Rocket.
I didn't have any shares of AJ Green this year.
Me neither. And I wanted him. Devin Funchess, my boy, that I loved all year.
Screwed Natalie over.
He screwed a lot of people. Week 15, 2.9 points. Week 16, 4.1 for a grand whopping total of 7 points in the playoff. Or in the last 2 weeks of the playoffs.
Ugh.
Michael Crabtree, week 16,
Egged.
Nothing. Nada. Not a catch.
I was playing against
How do you go an entire game without one catch?
I shouldn't have beat the team that I beat, but they started Crabtree.
Oh, dude.
And
there was a guy on the J.A.R.V.I.S on our Facebook deal that had the question of who to play, and it was like Crabtree, a few other people, and Stephon Diggs, and I said, you play Stephon Diggs for the win. And he did, and he won by 2 points. So I'm just saying, that's badass. Alshon Jeffrey with an egg in the finals. How about that?
Thanks.
And
I think Zach started.
That's Nick Foles too, but week 15, Mohamed Sanu. And Mohamed Sanu was helping a lot. He was helping a lot of people. Week 15, 4.6 points. Week 16, 7.4 points. 7.4 isn't terrible, but just
it's not
that good.
You need something better.
Josh Doxson, who was coming on. He was coming on a little bit, but then week 14,
Jamie Crowder.
He just said 6.4, and then week 15 he had 2.2. I think that was against Jacksonville, or
it doesn't matter. You can't go for
no, that was against Patrick Peterson.
That's who that was.
He had a PP problem. Yeah,
Patrick Peterson. You see what we did there?
Yeah, that's a fantasy guru. Man, we'd make a lot of. He's my favorite, though.
He's my favorite too.
You know, I digress. I messaged him on Twitter, and I was like, "Man, you're one of our inspirations. We have our own little show that we do, and we appreciate it this year." And he was like, "Man, get there." And I thought that was pretty awesome. Doug Baldwin, week 15, screwed everybody. Dude, and then my whole team was just awful.
But Douglas Baldwin screwed everybody pretty much all year long.
Yeah, he was bad, man. And I'm always high. I've been high on Doug.
And the year that Russell Wilson was like numero uno, it's like, how does Doug Baldwin suck?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of weeks that he like caught a touchdown at the end of the game and saved you.
Saved you like with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times.
That one game where it's like, is Doug out there? Is he hurt?
I was texting you, that no play. God, I tell you what.
They're like, all we need right here is just like a trashy touchdown. And then like that, as soon as I hit send, it happened.
And it was like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Week 15, 1.6 for Douglas.
Yeah, it didn't.
Running backs. This is playoff duds. Lamar Miller with TJ Yates, I get it. Week 14, 8 points versus San Francisco.
San Fran, last 5 games, number one rush defense in NFL.
I mean, they got better.
They did.
They figured it out. I don't know how they did it. They figured it out.
Yeah, I'm just taking up for Lamar Miller. Wow.
I don't know. Week 15, 5.3. Who was that against? Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
Week 16, 7.5. I mean, the dude scored 20 points total in the playoffs in 3 games.
Oof.
That's bad.
I killed Natalie as well.
Jamal Williams, for all you squirrely asses that picked him up, you got what you deserve. Week 15. Sorry, I was bitter. He beat me out. Kenyon Drake and Jamal Williams beat me out of a championship in one league.
Kenyon Drake was hoss cat.
I know, but I mean, like, that's still squirrely. That's just that's good waiver play, but
I picked him up in like almost every league.
It's squirrely. I mean, we advised it. It's just like when you have 0 waiver dollars, you just get kind of bitter. You're just like, I don't have prayer to you guys. I was trying to hit home runs at the beginning.
You could have spent your waiver money on Kerwin Williams.
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
In one league, I did. Because it's like, what else are you going to do? It's David Johnson's backup. You got to take a chance.
Natalie just said, you've listed my starting lineup for the playoffs.
Yeah. It's depressing. Jamal Williams got you 3 points in a PPR in America in week 15. In week 16, he brought you in a little more respectable with a 5.8. That hurt.
8.8 in a PPR in America.
Let me just say this, too. And, dude, I thought Samaje Perine was going to come on. Because he looked like, as soon as he started getting some volume, I was like, man, he's running hard. And he looks good. And, man, I mean, he had 30 carries in one game and just, like, tore it up.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
and then
I just, every time I hear him, I want to say, a little Samaje. That's all I want to do. But, yeah. Little deal, man.
We were drafting that guy. I mean, it's like people have had him over Rob Kelly, and he wasn't even a starter, you know. And then everybody was like, "Oh, well, we're dumbasses."
And then Fat Rob actually looked pretty good.
Yeah, and then Perine got his chance and like broke his hand, and it was horrible.
And then we got a little bit more Samaj.
This is the best show. Oh, dude. But yeah, the dude did not break double-digit points in the last 4 weeks of the fantasy season.
Oof.
Did not get 10. A starting running back in the NFL. It's just like, oh, that's trashy. And that's a lot of the duds there. Let me just tell you this. These are players that gave you a big old on their way out.
Yep.
Amari Cooper goes ham bone week 16 on your bench. You're just like,
he caught that big touchdown. Like he was
You're just sitting there and just like, when I saw it happen live, and I was like, dude, Jared Cook going off. And then I was like, wait, that's 89. That's freaking Cooper. I was just like, I couldn't even believe it. He was so open.
It was a busted coverage. I mean, he's garbage.
It was so trashy. Then Eric Ebron.
Dude, you said that just like the guru.
My favorite and yours.
Good guru.
This bastard. He doesn't do anything. You draft him, and you're like, man, I've got this tight end. This is Eric Ebron's year. And I'm like, Eric, come on, let's go. Get in the game, buddy. All right, Eric, let's do it. And I'm like, all right, week 7, I'm going to go ahead and drop your ass. And then I'm not going to pick you up again at all, and I'm going to just watch you just suck.
And then all of a sudden,
somebody's going to pick you up. Then in the playoffs, you decide to get freaking 25, and then 15, and then 20 points. Just careering. It's bad.
Oh.
So, yeah, on their way out, they gave you a big old FU. Let's talk a little bit. I just made a little short list here about players. Yeah, I didn't skip to this deal.
You're good.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it. That was the players that gave you the bird on the way out. Youngsters with next year potential. Everybody knows Juju.
Because if Martavis Bryant plays for them next year, I'll be amazed.
Yeah.
You know, their coach shouldn't put up with that crap.
No, I mean, Tomlin is really a good coach. I think.
I like him too.
Man, somebody keep your eyes on that. There's a lot of people on this list that didn't get much of a chance this year, but when they did, I liked what I saw. Chris Godwin, I really do think that, I don't know how long the deal was with Deshaun Jackson, but I think that he could be a good 3 still. Yeah. If they got him, anytime he got in there, he kind of did good. Mm-hmm. Kenny Golladay, every time he got in, he did good.
He was hurt some this year.
He was hurt a lot. That scares me a lot. That worries me because he could be just one of those injury guys.
Let's hope not, because he's got talent.
But you see my team in Fantasy J.A.R.V.I.S League. It's just, I don't have any keepers. I just went all in, trying to win.
You got to.
So I have no keepers, and Kenny Golladay is like one of my guys. So I'm like, I might be keeping Kenny Golladay because this is that bad. The 18 players on your roster. I don't have any keepers.
Dude, I'm struggling to keepers in the league too.
D.D. Westbrook, he looked good when he got a chance. Dude, the hype is real. The hype is real on him.
I think D.D.'s going to be a starter. I think Marquise Lee's going to be a starter. And I think your guy and my guy, Allen
Robinson, is going to have a career year next year. He's going to have the biggest comeback that's ever been. You heard it right now. December 29th.
That's
2017.
Allen
Robinson going ham.
Back.
Yeah. Zay Jones, man, when he was in there, he looked all right. I stayed away from him this year because, he's one of those developmental players. Dude, Chester Rogers could be somebody to look at for Indy. Josh Reynolds, I don't know how that's going to play out, but if they do lose Sammy Watkins or something and Josh Reynolds gets kind of a 3 over there, he looked really good, man.
I thought he looked really good.
Really good. This is one of the guys I'm really crazy about that I think is going to come on. Mm-hmm. Chad Williams for Arizona. I think that next year. So? Oh, dude, I think he's going to be a baller. Might not be next year. It might be a 2-year type deal, like a Devin Funchess type deal. But I think he's going to eventually.
But he's going to be a guy.
I think so.
I like it.
Wayne Gallman, man, showed a little bit.
Dude, he looked good the past couple of weeks.
Not great, but they have to figure out how to run it. Period.
He's got some juice.
They're starting to look a little bit like Detroit right now. They can't run the ball.
I know you got a backup next.
Yeah, I do. To one of the greatest. Top 10 running back, Lamar Miller. This guy's going to be backing him up all year. Donta Foreman, I think, is going to get a chance
right now.
Chris Carson, we talked about a little bit. I think that he can come back and be somebody. O.J. Howard. I think can be somebody. I don't think Bray. I think Bray goes somewhere else, or I really don't know. There's no room for 2 tight ends there. There's just not. They're not.
Bray needs to go to Green Bay.
Yeah, so he can die like every other tight end that goes there. Green Bay is never going to be a tight end team again. Dude, they're never going to be. They're not. Dude, everybody. Every time it happens. Jared Cook goes over there, and everybody's like, "Oh, dude, everybody draft Jared Cook. He's going to be the next." And then you're like, "Oh, dude, he's trapped." Martellus Bennett goes over, dude. Everybody draft Marty B, man, Aaron Rodgers, Marty B. Gotta pick him up, and I'm just like, no, dog. They're just not throwing. They don't throw to tight end in Green Bay. They don't do it.
No, not anymore. Not since.
So it doesn't make a shit. Whoever goes over there,
he'd be good over there though.
He would, because he'd just go over there and die.
And just catch TDs like every third game.
No.
Every third game he'd catch a TD.
No.
Yeah, I've been doing.
They don't throw. They don't even have a play in the playbook.
Rodgers catches a touchdown.
They don't even have a play in the playbook that says Cameron Brate. Touchdown.
Dude, Richard Rodgers catches touchdowns over there.
It's like a deflected ball if he catches one.
Possibly.
It's a bailout. It's actually.
He fumbles it into the end zone and he covers it up.
Yeah.
I got you.
George Kittle, man. Jimmy G.
Dude, I want me some Jimmy G.
David Njoku. If they can step up their quarterback game eventually for the Browns, eventually they're going to get one. I mean, really, probably not. Ricky Seals-Jones, man. If I don't know if Palmer's going to be a quarterback.
I think he ought to hang him. I think he ought to hang it up.
Yeah, he probably does.
He needs to hang it
up. But who are they? I mean, they better draft somebody quick because Larry Fitz's time is running.
Kaepernick.
Oh, my God. He said that so serious, dude. I was like, wait, what?
I wouldn't have him on my team. Anyway.
Either Gerald Everett or Tyler Higbee.
You looked at me like you got physically mad.
I was like,
"Are you serious?"
Because you were like so serious, and I was like, "Who is he saying?" And I was like, "Oh, no." Gerald Everett or Tyler Higbee for the Rams. One of them's going to step up next year.
I think it's Higbee.
Yeah. Adam Shaheen, man. He looked good when he got on the field. He got hurt, and then Zach Miller's probably never playing football again.
That's sad.
That was gruesome. That was gruesome. Yeah. It was hard to watch. His leg fell off. What happened, dog? My leg fell off.
Do you remember in that MMA fight where Anderson Silva leg kicked that dude and it wrapped around his leg?
I don't watch that shit because it's just like it turns my stomach. That's why I don't watch MMA. Can't do it. I wanted to go through some of my rankings and see what you thought about them.
Well, first, let me just ask you a question.
Okay.
You're drafting number 1 in a draft next year.
Todd Gurley.
What if you're in the 2-hole?
Dude, it's probably going to be pretty close between Todd Gurley and Antonio Brown.
I knew you were going to say that. And, dude, I mean, I think you got to probably take Gurley 1 next year.
Yeah.
I think he's going to regress just a little. I mean, because, dude.
I mean, you can't just. I mean, you can, but he's on the field every effing play. So
there's nobody else. He's got a great quarterback. Anyway, I think you got to take Gurley 1, but I'm taking AB 2 because AB, whether you like him or not, he's going to score you 20 a week.
It's the most consistent player I've ever seen. But let me ask you this though. How long is Big Ben going to play? I mean, he's talking about being done this year. That could be a big-time factor.
If they win the Super Bowl this year, he's done.
Dude, if
he rides out like Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, Landry Jones is not the answer, and they don't have anybody else.
No, they'll have to trade for somebody.
That will kill Antonio Brown if that happens. And then it'll be Todd Gurley, Kareem Hunt. I'm going nothing but running back at that.
Oh, Lev Bell.
The zero running back deal. If that ever comes up again, I'm punching whoever says it. Whoever says it, if you come to me and you're like, dude, I've got this great idea. It's called the zero running back. I'm like, excuse me. Shut your effing mouth and go away.
Here's the thing. If you're in a draft and everybody goes running back and you're like in the 8-hole and you got I don't know who it is, maybe Jordan Howard, or you can take Mike Evans. I mean, I'm probably going to take Mike Evans. I mean, and I know.
Dude, I mean, I'm probably going to take, honestly, I was all in last year and the year before, well, this is the third year. For Allen Robinson, I was drafting Allen Robinson in the first round 2 years ago.
I did too.
When he had the flop year.
But
when he had just like
it wasn't,
but it wasn't him. It was
Bortles.
Bortles was horrible.
Dude, Bortles showed he was still Bortles last week.
Oh yeah, he's a little Bortles-esque. If you think that guy can win a Super Bowl, I'm ready to make the bet.
Joe Flacco won one.
Yeah, I mean the team is pretty good.
If Fournette stays healthy, they got a shot.
Dude, Fournette, man. God,
if he stays
what
healthy,
a roller coaster that was.
If he stays healthy,
the dude was putting up 72-yard touchdowns, 50-yard touchdowns, just shitting on everybody, and then he
kind of got hurt. But he's towards the end of the year.
He had injury problems going in too, so it's like, man, it's just a little worrisome for.
Dude, I've got him in the J.A.R.V.I.S league. I've got Kareem.
You gotta keep him, dude. You gotta keep both of them.
I think I'm gonna keep Devante Adams over Fournette.
Trade me Fournette. There's got to be somebody.
Well, I mean, it'd have to be better than Devante Adams, and I think Devante Adams is a top 5 wide receiver with A.R.V.I.S.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty high on him too.
Dude, I'm high on him.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about speaking of being high on people. I'm gonna go just through my top 10 on my quarterbacks. A-Raj.
Yeah, number 1.
Russell Wilson.
Hey, Russell Wilson, number 2. That's a lot for you.
I know, and I hate his face.
I know you hate it.
I've come a long way on
I know you have.
Because it's that 1 year.
I
drafted him last year, and he was hurt the whole time. I mean, injuries happen. Cam Newton, number 3. How about that? The dude's been a top 5 quarterback for
basically every year
his entire career. 1 year he had a bad year.
Yep.
Last year. Carson Wentz, number 4. Out of respect, I've got Tom Brady at number 5. Out of respect, if he plays again, I mean he's.
Is it the Achilles or is he 50? What's the issue?
I don't know, but you're gonna like this next one. Deshaun Watson, number 6.
I like it.
Number 7, if he's healthy, Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck. You still haven't named Drew Brees.
I haven't. Number 8, Jared Goff.
I like that.
Number 9, Drew Brees.
Okay.
It's just gonna. As long as that running game is
he's still a startable quarterback.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're drafting him. You're drafting him for the chance alone. It's still Drew Brees. And then number 10, making my top 10, Jimmy G.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G, top 10 quarterback.
Out of curiosity, where you got Dak Prescott?
I have Dak at number 14.
Out of other curiosity, where you got Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, I don't have Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh.
I don't have him ranked.
I've got him ranked 13.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Where do you have Blakey B?
I think he's 15.
I have him right at 15.
Yeah, I think he's 15.
And what about Phil Cock?
I think Phil Cock had his last day at the sun. I mean, it's getting night. I still have Kirky Cousins, respectable 13, and then Matt Ryan is the one that really went down for me. He went down to 18. I feel like Phillip Rivers has got his hand out, and Black Widow's like, the sun's getting low, buddy. He's like business this year. Like, all right.
That's a good reference.
I think that's what it is.
That's a good reference. All right, on my running backs, I've got Todd Gurley, number 1, David Johnson, number 2, Lev Bell, number 3,
Woo.
Alvin Kamara, number 4,
Yep.
Kareem Hunt, number 5, Zeke Elliott, number 6.
Wow.
That's a big drop for him. I don't know. It's kind of. I mean, it's going to probably waver before the season a little bit. Shady, number 7.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook, number 8.
Ooh, I like that.
Then I've got Melvin Gordon coming in at number 9 in hot. Mark Ingram, number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Fournette. Devonta Freeman, number 11.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette, number 12.
I think that's accurate.
I'm going to go ahead and go through the 15. Then I've got Jordan Howard,
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde,
Mm-hmm.
and Kenyon Drake.
I'm glad you said Drake in the top 15 because I've got him just a tad bit higher than you.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, I was so wrong about Christian McCaffrey. I remember going into the year, I was like, Cam can knock down Big Daddy.
Oh, yeah. I stayed away from him too, but
but he's a beast.
Yeah, I mean, they figured out. They started just drawing up plays for him.
Are they going to get enough offensive line in Cincinnati to make Joe Mixon good?
I've got Joe Schmo at number 19.
Oof. I've
got Kenneth Dixon at number 21. I do not have.
You don't got A. Call in there?
I don't have Alex Collins ranked over Kenneth Dixon.
I think Kenneth Dixon's actually better.
I think Kenneth Dixon is better than Alex Collins. Mm-hmm. And everybody forgets about Kenneth Dixon.
He's been hurt all year.
He has. But I've got your boy Ty Montgomery at number 22 right behind him.
Nice.
That's pretty far down there, though.
It is, but I mean, that's where it needs to be.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's talk about my receivers here. This was the biggest battle that I think that I've ever had trying to figure out my top 3. Now, everybody knows that AB is going to be 1. Now, 2 and 3 was where it got.
DeAndre Hopkins is 2.
DeAndre Hopkins is 2. You cannot argue it no matter what. And I tried every way that I could to argue it, and I was like, you can't.
I actually think DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver in the NFL.
Dude, he's pretty freaking good. There's no one better in the NFL at getting their feet inbounds on a catch on the sideline. No one better.
Against Jalen Ramsey, where he was like tripping over him and he's like, tap, tap.
Yeah. Dude, no one better in the NFL than him at that. You cannot deny that.
Oh.
He's the best in the NFL.
He's the best in the NFL. You got Dez 3.
No. I have Odell Beckham Jr., number 3. Then, man, this was kind of a toss-up. Michael Thomas and Keenan Allen were right there. Mm-hmm. I feel like Michael Thomas could have another good, dude, he wasn't just badass.
He was solid.
He was solid.
He was 5 for 70 every week.
He was solid all year, and he got a T in there. I mean, he did work for you. Then AJ Green, then Allen Robinson, and then this is what you're gonna like, Devante Adams.
I like Devante Adams
over Mike Evans.
I agree with that.
It's pretty hardcore.
I agree with that. And then I'd probably go Mike. And then you know who I'm going? Tyreek Hill.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Tyreek Hill is a wide receiver 1.
I've still got Julio Jones in my top 10.
Oh, we had named Julio. I put Julio in.
So dude, this is where you're going to freak out. Because dude, I hashed this out so bad. I've got Robbie Anderson at number 11 on my rankings because I'm that high on him. Dude, a comeback tour.
I drafted him in damn near every league I was in.
Comeback tour for Robbie Anderson. I mean, he just gave you a preview of what he's getting ready to do.
He's a good receiver.
T.Y. Hilton, number 12.
Yeah.
With Andrew Luck is there. Then I've got Fitz, number 13, because he's coming for a comeback tour. Jarvis Landry.
Yeah. Gotta have Jarvis in that.
I've got Adam Thielen, number 15, and Tyreek, number 16.
Okay.
That could flip, though.
You haven't named a Patriot yet.
No, I have not. My first Patriot is Julian Edelman, and he's number 23.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I've got Pierre Garçon at 17, because Jimmy G and Pierre Garçon are about to make music. If you can't tell, I'm about as high on Jimmy G as anybody. Dude, putting him out there and being like, this is your pile of shit team that's been a pile of shit for the past 10 years. What are you going to do with that? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to win effing football games. How about that? I'm going to go beat the freaking Jags.
Dude, he is a better version. No. Let me say it a different way. He is a more athletic version of Tom Brady.
I mean, when you're, it's just like Aaron Rodgers. When you are under the wing of somebody like Brett Favre or Tom Brady or any of the greats for that long, you're gonna be good. You're learning. Mm-hmm. You just are on the sidelines looking at things with them the entire game. You're
just listening.
You're listening.
That's why Dak needs to hang out with Tony Romo.
It's true.
He needs to hang out with him for like a month.
Yeah, Hey Tony, can I come over your house? What are you doing?
What y'all doing? Do you want to watch some film, Tony? I need to learn how to read a damn defense. Anyway.
Oh man, I've got Marvin Jones 18, Crabtree 19, Doug Baldwin at 20.
Ooh.
Jordy at 21.
I like that. I think Jordy regresses.
And then I have Stephon Diggs.
Yep. I would probably flip Diggs and Thielen. That's just me.
Probably.
But it doesn't mean that's right.
I could see a case for it. Then I've got, Julian Edelman and Brandon Cooks are 23 and 24. It's going to be one of those deals for me.
Yeah, I think if Edelman stays healthy, he's still Edelman.
Yeah.
Because, he doesn't have to be fast or anything. He's just quick.
And I've got D. Thomas,
Yeah.
Golden Tate,
Yeah.
Devin Funchess,
Ooh.
Will Fuller,
Nice.
Desmond at 29.
Dude, I think that's being generous. That guy.
Dude, and I've got him over Amari Cooper, so that's pretty...
Well, that's how bad I feel about Amari Cooper.
They're just bad, man.
I think they're the same guy.
But you can't. It's like,
Lots of
man,
talent,
your next guys,
zero production.
you're looking at are Cooper Kupp, Rashard Matthews, Marquise Goodwin, Robert Woods, Sterling Shepard. I mean, it's like they're twos.
You kind of got Bob down there.
Bobby Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went Cooper Kupp over him. I think that it's going to be.
He'll pick it up. Yeah, Bob Woods is kind of. I mean, he's not old, but you know he's been around a little bit.
Dude, receiver looks pretty rough for next year. It looked pretty rough this year, actually.
Yeah.
It looks pretty rough for next year.
And you know, you haven't named Cam Meredith yet.
No, I haven't.
And I think he's going to be a player next year.
He's going to be a top.
If they let Mitch throw it over 12 times.
Dude, I don't know. I'm kind of avoiding it.
You know, like through the first 3 games Mitch Trubisky played, it was
He
like a
didn't throw
historic low. It was like a 1940s offense low.
Yeah.
Number of times he threw it. It was bad.
Then on my tight ends, I've got Gronk, Kelsey, Ertz, Ingram, Walker, Jack Doll.
Jack the Card, man.
Jack the Card. Then, out of respect, I have Jimmy Graham, but no, I'm not feeling it. Kyle Rudolph, Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, I am drafting Hunter Henry everywhere I can get it because I understand what I just said about Phillip Rivers, but he can still throw to the tight end.
And I'm pretending like every one of these players is healthy all year.
Okay.
O.J. Howard at number 10.
Okay.
Made my top 10. Eric Ebron at number 11. God, and he's dead to me.
Yeah.
I'm not drafting him.
But you almost got to stick him up
because there's no one else.
Right now, yeah.
There's no one else. Then I've got Jordan Reed. But I'm not drafting him ever again.
I wouldn't. If
he's healthy all year, you can go off on your team, but he's not doing it on mine. And then I've got George Kittle because I'm that high. I'm Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm just that high.
Dude, I like Jimmy Garoppolo.
So I gotta have his tight end up there.
And he was under a Brady school. He's gonna be throwing it to. Yeah.
But yeah, man, things are looking pretty. Dude, I feel like I need to draft a team right now for next year. It sucks so bad.
Is the NFL 10s up yet? I mean,
I need to start practicing. I need to start practicing my drafts.
Dude, you know, those practice, you get your stuff like this.
Right here. One too. Mine's not as pretty as yours.
Dude, this is the most legit trophy.
I know. I was hoping that I would get my name on it one day, and it'll probably be one of those cursed deals. Like my Kid Jones League, dude, Glenn went back-to-back in there one year. I can't win in there to save my life.
Dude, I can't win in the couch league.
I can't win in the couch league either. I've been to 3 Super Bowls in there. And not one in there.
Every year, what did we talk about this year before the draft? I said, look, I'm going for the gusto this year. I'm going to go draft the players that I freaking want, and I only did it in like 2 leagues.
But
I did not do it in the couch league.
Dude, I did it in the couch league, and I went ham. My team was ridiculously good.
Yeah.
I got OBJ, and then I went and got Kareem Hunt, and I got Dalvin Cook. I mean, my team was Jordan Howard. Those were 4 starting.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have an additional flex. Those were my 4 starting running backs were Jordan Howard, Dalvin Cook, Kareem Hunt, and C.J. Anderson.
You're good.
That was like a career team. And then I had OBJ. And then I had somebody else.
Well, you just got injured. You lost.
Oh yeah, I lost everybody. But it was ham, and I went aggressive for the first time in that league in a long time. I did not play safe.
So think about this: Todd Gurley's available this year. Todd Gurley's available.
Dude, I mean, he's going to go for 65 in there. I bet he goes for 70.
I don't think Kareem Hunt was drafted.
No, I have Kareem Hunt.
You drafted him?
Oh, yeah. That's my keeper.
I didn't know if you drafted
him. I have him and Dalvin Cook. Y'all boys are just going to have to kiss him goodbye for the next 3 years.
So you got them. Who else is...
Freeman's getting thrown back in.
David Johnson's available.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some money spent there, and you know what's going to end up happening? I'm going to go, oh my God, I can't spend that much. And then I'm going to end up with C.J. fucking Anderson and freaking Dookie Johnson, and I'm going to come in last again. That's what I do every year. I just got to do what I do.
Yeah.
Like in the J.A.R.V.I.S League, me and you were having fun. We drafted. We were making fun of Brandon Downs because he drafts like an idiot. And then I was like, okay, championship. In the couch league, I'm like,
nearly knocked me out of the playoffs, dude. It was close.
In the couch league, I just like ball up.
Dude, me and B-Downs had our playoff game was like 137 to 136.
Dude, man, B-Downs, he had Hopkins. He helped. That Hopkins helped.
And I think he had Cooks or somebody. He had somebody that. So it came down to the Patriots game. But God. Yeah, it sucks really badly that we were going to have to wait so long to do fantasy football again. But we are running a postseason league, so if you want to play until the Super Bowl,
hit us up.
Hit me up. Hit us up on the Facebook page. Comment on this feed if you want. And get involved in that. It's really fun. It's IDP. It'll challenge you. You get in there with the best of the best. The best of the best. But we really enjoyed it this year. We'll see you guys back in probably July, maybe June if we get excited.
Probably be June.
Yeah, it might even be April when there's NFL draft. Hey, there's an NFL draft going. We need to talk about it.
We'll have a draft edition probably.
Man, it's been real.
I think the draft is close this next year. We need to go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I think we need to hit some training camps.
Dude, I'll go to a training camp.
We need to get some first-hand research, bud.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
I mean, I'd love to go see Gurley not get hit in practice. Don't hit 3-0. Don't hit 3-0.
He was wearing a quarterback jersey, a red jersey.
Yeah, I would put a red jersey on that full too.
Yeah, it was smart. He's no longer the coach, though.
We appreciate all the support, as always. This was a ton of fun. I can't wait for the next year. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
I think we're going to bring in some...
we're going to bring Fubu in more often.
Yeah, bring some Fubu in. Get some guest speakers in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll just holler at Tony. And Tony Rome's give us a little. We need a little critique on some of the routes and all.
Maybe get a little Patty Mahomes call.
Patty Mahomes, you might. I mean, especially if he's a starter, we need to get that.
He's going to be the starter next year.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex Smith is trash.
Wow.
Anyway,
we.